Well, voters in Thailand are also going to the polls in an effort to put an end to years of political instability. The election is seen as a three-way contest between Conservative, Progressive and populist blocs. But with no single party expected to secure a clear majority, analysts say the result could be yet more uncertainty.
8 a.m. and the polls were open. After 3 years of political turmoil, Sabenya wasn't waiting another minute.
I am very excited today to be here, but I want to be here because I want to make everything right for this country. So I feel like, okay, I got up in the morning. I asked my dad to be here with me because it's like, okay, we have to do it.
This is the man promising to make things right, Natapong Rueng Panyawut, the leader of the People's Party. Every poll has them as the favourites to win the most votes. Their campaign for government reform has been hugely popular with young voters. Not so popular with the powerful Conservative establishment that has long blocked them from government.
I feel so excited and very energetic because today Thai people can decide the future of our own country. We will get the mandate from the people and we promise to the people that we will form the people's government to bring the policy that benefit for all, not for the few in the country.
On the other end of the ideological spectrum, incumbent Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul. Playing to the nationalist vote, he's looking outwards. With ever-lingering tariff threats, a conflict with Cambodia and cross-border scam syndicates, arguing he's best placed to lead Thailand through these turbulent times.
ประเทศไทยจะยืนอยู่บนเวทีโลกในฐานะหุ้นส่วนคู่เจรจาคู่ค้าที่สามารถมีส่วนร่วมในการกำหนดกติกาและพรรคภูมิใจไทยจะไม่มีวันยอมให้ประเทศไทยได้อยู่บนแผนที่โลกในฐานะผู้ถูกกำหนดชะตากรรมโดยผู้อื่นครับ
Thailand isn't just voting for a new parliament today. There's also a referendum on whether it should have a new constitution. It's had 20 since the 1930s, but the current one was written by the last junta in 2017. And it's been widely criticised for shoring up the military's power long after it left office.
ก็อยากจะเห็นประเทศไทยเปลี่ยนแปลงในทิศทางที่มีความเจริญนะฮะทั้งกับคนรุ่นเก่าและคนรุ่นใหม่ให้ได้สัมผัสในยุคปัจจุบันนี้ก็อยากให้ประเทศชาติมีความเจริญทัดเทียมกับประเทศที่มีความเจริญรุ่งเรืองอยู่แล้วในอนาคต
The Conservative Senate has now lost its ability to veto Parliament's choice for Prime Minister, but the political establishment still has other ways to block a new government being formed, meaning for any of these parties, winning today's vote is only the first hurdle.
And SBS international correspondent Claudia Farhat joins us now from Bangkok. Good evening, Claudia. As we just heard there in your story, forming a new government will not be easy in Thailand. So what's the feeling on the ground about what comes next?
Janice, the feeling here is that if the incumbent Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul and his Bumjai Thai party end up with the most seats tonight, well, they're not going to have a problem forming a government because they are already the favourites of the Conservative pro-military establishment in Thailand. But that's not what any of the major polls had projected. They all had the Progressive People's Party out ahead to win this election. If that ends up being right, the big question is going to be by how much. They're not expected to get an absolute majority. No party is in this three-way contest. But if they end up leading by a significant enough margin, it's going to be very difficult for the establishment, for the country, to deny them the right to form a government again. There is still a huge amount of anger in Thailand over how the party's predecessors were blocked from forming government after winning the last election and then ultimately shut down by the Constitutional Court. So there is now a sense here that if the same thing would just happen again, but only 3 years later, then there could be some real civil unrest across the country. Regardless, we should start to get a picture, Janice, of how this is all going to unfold in the next few hours. The polls will close at 5 p.m. local time and the vote counting will start immediately. The issue of actually forming a new government, though, could take months.
And fingers crossed for a peaceful poll. That's international correspondent Claudia Farhat updating us from Bangkok.